Shalom, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of great millstones. Salutation to you, Hakim, that are teaching the truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. From your brother Kabash from the Gym and Selena Camp, and I'm here with the hope for the divine lesson through the spirit of Yahweh, Bashim, Shai, Bashim, Kakadash. 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure out the time diligently in itself. How do we measure the times? We measure the times according to prophecy, according to these scriptures. Like the mark of the beast. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 and verse 17 clearly goes into these times according to the end times prophecies. You also have wars and rumors of wars, Matthew chapter 24. The love of many shall wax cold, that's also a prophecy. 2 Ezra chapter 15. War unto the world, and them that dwell therein. Woe means destruction, lamentation, grief. We are in these times, man. Look at these different articles. Urgent CBDC tyranny. Central banks, digital currencies, and governments are coming for your nets. Just to show, what's going on in the world through articles. How a Massachusetts town seized a farmer's $370,000 property to cover a $60,000 tax debt. They have these in these legislations too about how they can just confiscate you American citizens' property. Mining giant loses radioactive capsule in Western Australia. Air Force General says war with China is only 2 years away. See? Wars and rumors of wars. The knowledge shall increase, going according to the upgrade of these advanced technologies during these times in these latter days. In these era times. We're in the age of the Internet of Things, which is the increase of the knowledge, like it says in Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. So you see the measuring of the times according to these prophecies, that it lines up with us being in the last days. Certain prophecies can only be fulfilled and manifest only in these end times. Look, cashless society, big banks prepare to launch digital wallet to compete with Apple Pay. Prepare for financial emergency. Don't waste time. The cost of living has become extremely oppressive. Slack it. So we're living in these times, man. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then should thou well understand. And we have seen a lot of earthquakes being reported, great magnitude earthquakes. And also uproars of the people. Then should thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Yeah, so it's prophesied from the beginning that these things are going to happen in the earth. And look, they're happening. But ruling classes should prepare for nuclear radiation emergencies. But they insist that the masters start to stockpile medicines just in case, of course, just in case of a radiation emergency, nuclear power plant accidents. So you see what's out here in the air, man. This is Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 10. It's like in verse 9. And when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. It's talking about this Bible. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe. It's talking about these scriptures. With these scriptures, like I said, we could measure the times, according to the prophecies, where we at, according to the words of the Lord, in these times, and also what's going to consist in those times too. What the scriptures is writing about is mainly lamentations, mourning, and woe. There's no good news in these articles, man, and these breaking news. The only thing was going on in these breaking news is catastrophe, and it's only going to get worse. It's no good news. Look, Bill Gates warns the next pandemic will be worse than Crown 19. So they're talking about another lockdown. See, the Lord said, measure thou the time diligently within yourself. So you won't be caught out in the dark, man. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And this is how we know that the Lord cometh like a thief in the night, because of the things that's happening in the world. For when they should say peace and safety, then shall the destruction come upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they should not escape. Yeah, but for us that have this truth, we will escape through faith, by the grace of Yahweh Shai. Because it's through faith, it's through grace that we're saved, not by our works, but at the same time our works show our faith, and the Lord is going to bless us because of that. We have kept the words of his patience. So the Lord will resist us, not only from the hour of temptation, but also the time of Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. So yeah, that's all I had with this. Just a quick edifying lesson through the Spirit of Yahweh Hashem with Shai concerning, the times that we're in. We're living in the last days. So Jake, get right before the Lord comes back. To then, I'm going to say shalom.